Hi there, this is Karen from Soul Shimmer Designs and welcome to today's tutorial, which is all about this cookie jar that I've made into a home deco piece. So on one side you have Sleigh All Day, Jingle All the Way, and on the other side you have Merry and Bright. So I think these make a good Christmas decoration, and it just depends what you're feeling like as to what you're saying you put on each day. So the TeckWrap tools I used were my weeding pen, my squidgy, and I also used a strong tack weeding mat, cutting mat. And the first design is the Sleigh All Day, Jingle All the Way, and the vinyls I'm using for this are the Colourful Pearl Black, the Sparkle Red, and the Colourful Pearl Tiffany. And for the Merry and Bright, I'm using the Colourful Pearl Yellow, the Blue, Pink and White. And the cookie jar I have is quite large, so you're going to need quite a lot of glitter to go inside that, or however you want to colour the inside. I use Hyperion for my glittering purposes, so I just pour some in. And it's just a matter of making sure that every single side and every single space is covered in the Hyperion. You can also use a polyurethane for this, or polyacrylic I think they call it. And just make sure it's drained, so it needs a few minutes for draining. And then the glitter I'm using is this hollow gold, a dark hollow gold, which is a beautiful colour and I think perfect for Christmas. Needs quite a bit of glitter, but just pour that in and you can see that the glitter just sticks to the Hyperion with absolutely no issues at all. And it's just a matter of shaking it around and making sure you get all those surfaces, making sure it's all covered. And you might need a bit of extra glitter there at some stage, but there you can see that everything is covered in perfectly. Now for the Jingle All the Way, Sleigh All Day, Jingle All the Way decal. This is the first time I've used these pearl coloured vinyls, and I was super excited to receive these ones, and they absolutely didn't let me down in how nice they are to work with. You may expect that they're quite thick. Oh, this is the Jingle in the Sparkle Red, and this is the Colourful Pearl Black, and you can see it's got so many different colours in it, this black, and it cuts perfectly with the details on the reindeers with their antlers and on the sled with Santa. But as I was saying, I was super excited to receive these vinyls, and they absolutely were just so nice to work with, and I'm happy that I was able to use these for some Christmas decorations. So that's that decal ready to go. I'm using my red grid transfer paper and just getting on that first Sleigh All Day, and using my burnishing with the squidgy method that I find quite useful to remove the vinyl from its backing sheet. It comes off nice and easy this way. And there we have that ready to go, ready to stick onto the cookie jar. And that fits nicely. This is the Tiffany colour, and no problems at all sticking onto the plastic of the cookie jar. Then the next bit is, it looks really good, the next bit is the Santa and his reindeers. And if you get a chance to get these pearl vinyls, I really would recommend them. They have some gorgeous colours in them, and this black particularly, I should have done a close-up more for you, but it comes in with some greens and pinks, and it's really almost like an abalone shell I would say, where you get all those different colours coming through. But again, easy to pull away from the transfer tape. And the jingle is in the sparkle red. I love using these colours for Christmas. And I just thought that instead of just the typical sort of darker greens, that's why I wanted to use these pearl coloured vinyls, just to make something a little bit different, look a little bit different. So there we have the Sleigh All Day jingle all the way. And now we're up to the pink on the Colourful Pearl range. And again, these colours are just gorgeous and so super easy to work with. The vinyl is thin, and I expected it to be thicker than it was, but that doesn't take away anything from the quality of the vinyl at all and how well it is to work with. Using my weeding pen there on the white, and now I'm up to the yellow, and this is a super pretty colour as well. They've got a good colour range in this whole set. There's an orange as well, which I'd like to use one time on a project soon. And this is the Colourful Pearl blue. So that's all the wording for Merry and Bright weeded. And now I'm just layering each set of words to make up the decal. So starting with my yellow, then popping over to the white. You can use parchment paper here. I just find I'm able to eyeball it quite well, so if I mess it up, that's my problem, but parchment paper is actually a good idea to use if you're not doing vinyl. I do quite a lot of vinyl work, so it's becoming like a second nature to me. But yeah, definitely parchment paper there. So now we're up to the yellow, just making sure I'm getting all the spacing correct, and I probably could have moved it over a little bit with the white, but that's okay, it still looks good. And these are sort of less traditional colours for Christmas, but I think you can use whatever you want, and I just like this sort of the pastel-y tones of this. And once you see up close how beautiful these vinyls are, I think it makes a great addition to any Christmas decorations that you have in your house. So there we have it, Merry and Bright. And just popping that onto the cookie jar. And it goes on nicely, as always, as all TeckWrap vinyls do, and nicely pulled away. So that's it, all done, and you can see you can swap it over to whichever side you're feeling like you might like each day. And that is the end of the tutorial. It looks really nice under my Christmas tree, and it's easy to swap around and to see the other side. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks very much. Bye bye.